Have you ever decided to not sleep and then seen this shadow watching your every move? Did you know Seed Zero isn't actually impossible? And is 3 a.m. actually cursed, or is it just clickbait for views? Today, we're testing Minecraft's scariest myths. Up first, if you combine the music discs, are they hiding a terrifying secret message? These are known as the cursed discs of Minecraft. But what I find most strange is that there are hundreds of videos on the internet investigating each of these discs individually and what they mean. But what do they mean together? I couldn't find anything on it unless Mojang has actually been banning these videos from YouTube. Let's see if this myth is real. All right, we've chucked them all in. Listen carefully. Okay, we got some footsteps. Someone's running. And then screaming, and a portal, and a song. Bro, all I hear are just sounds overlapping one another. This doesn't mean anything. We need to like sync them up somehow. But we can't do that in Minecraft because it's just when you place it in the block. How can I get it to the exact millisecond? We need to use something outside of Minecraft. All right, I've managed to import the discs from Minecraft into this audio software. That's the waveform for disc 13, that's the waveform for disc 11, and this is the waveform for disc 5. Now, while disc 5 and 13 are the same length, 11 is not even half the size, so I don't even know how we line this up, because if they start the same, this is the exact same combinations of sounds we heard before. Maybe we need to reverse them. After all, disc 11 has different meaning if you reverse it. That means we have to reverse each of these waveforms individually. This is gonna take forever, guys. So, while we wait, does crying obsidian actually have a portal trapped inside it? Personally, I believe this theory might be true, because we've seen stuff trapped inside of blocks before, like souls inside of soul sand. But the strange thing with this block is the color of whatever is trapped inside of it has actually changed from blue to purple. Now, I can already see you guys typing in the comments, EYstreem, what are you talking about? This has always been the texture for crying obsidian, except it hasn't. Now, you guys might not remember because it could be before you were born, but back in 2012, crying obsidian was added to version 1.3 for just a few days, and back then it had a totally different texture with blue cracks instead of as if it was actually crying real tears. So why did Mojang feel the need to change it to a portal color? Unless, what else was released during the same time as this update, guys? Wait, amethyst. That's the same color. This was also added in this update. So maybe they're connected. Maybe this block could be the portal source for this. It has the same color and everything. I spent hours researching, but found nothing about amethysts and portals being connected. Was this myth a lie? Or was I looking in the wrong place? Okay, new theory, maybe it has nothing to do with amethyst. What if it has everything to do with the ruined portal? After all, this is the only structure in the game that spawns with crying obsidian, and if you look around, it kind of seems like the portal exploded and released part of the nether. So what if at some point the portal got so unstable that it actually trapped the portal inside of the crying obsidian? After all, they are the same color, except there's no evidence of these portals ever exploding. Like, even if you break them, they don't blow up. Wait a minute. There is actually evidence. It was added in the same update, or maybe just the update before, the respawn anchor. If you put glowstone in here, it looks like a nether portal. And if you fill it up too far, it blows up. And that could be the reason why crying obsidian has been created. And you know what else has the exact same color of purple? The Enderman, and particularly when the Enderman is teleporting. Look at this. Ready? We've tossed that. Boom. Purple particles, the exact same color as in the crying obsidian. So maybe they're harnessing that power in order to teleport. But how are Endermen using this block to teleport? Is there a way we can release its power? And if so, could it then allow us to teleport anywhere we want? It might not be impossible. And speaking of impossible, does Seed Zero actually not exist? Or is Mojang lying to us and secretly using this seed to hide something away? Maybe even a banned entity. So if we go to create a world and in the seed box we just type 0, see, it allows us to do that. It doesn't stop us. You'd think if it was an impossible seed, it would like give you an error or something and be like, you can't use that, but just loads fine. What? And we just reached 100% and now it's loading terrain. What is going on? I thought this seed was impossible. I thought it was just gonna crash my game, but I literally have a world right here. I can see it with my own 2 eyes, and it looks pretty normal to me. This is just a plains biome, bro. What? Wait, we are on seed 0 right now. What? That ain't no 0. Y'all saw I typed in 0, so the game literally just forces you to not load a 0. How does it do that? So it must figure out that I've typed in 0 and just change it. What? It turns out a seed with the number 0 does not exist. Because for any seed to generate something, it needs a value to define its generation. And 0 would create nothing. But I wasn't ready to give up. There had to be a way to trick the game. Nah. Am I reading this right, guys? Hold up. It says seed 0, but it says the seed is a bunch of these random alphabet letters out here? What? How does these letters give you the seed 0? But I can see in the screenshot, he has 0. Okay, there's no way this works, right? D, D, N, Q, A, V, B, J. What? How does that equal 0? Okay, I must be getting clickbaited right now. Unless I'm not. It's loading up. It seems to be working. I mean, why wouldn't it? It's just a bunch of letters and, again, a totally normal Minecraft world. Yeah, okay. Just like the other one, nothing seems weird or out in the ordinary. Okay, no, I definitely got clickbaited right now. If we do /seed, it should just give us the letters, right? /seed and... What? It's true. This is real. Okay, I mean, it didn't have the weird Woodland Mansion thing, but this is actually 0. I've done it. We've busted the first part of this theory, but the real question now is, what has Mojang been hiding in the seed? Why did they feel the need to ban it in order to protect players? There were tons of tutorials online on how to summon Mojang's so-called banned entity, and I tried them, but nothing worked. Bro, that's literally like the 16th thing I've tried. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or it's because I'm in creative mode, but I think this is something you guys are gonna have to try for yourself. Let me know. Can you load seed 0? But that's not even close to Minecraft's biggest secret. Do the pillagers actually corrupt allies and force them to become Vexes? But do these mobs even look that similar? I mean, this guy has like these little flappy wings that look like sticks and... Wait a minute, hold up. The texture looks almost exactly the same on the Vex, and they're both obviously little ghosts that fly around, and even down to the color. This is just a darker shade of blue, as if the life has been sucked out of him, and if we give this man an iron sword, that actually looks like a Vex that looks just more alive. If this theory is true, then how did the pillagers corrupt the allies in the first place? And why? And there's one place that will answer all of our questions. The home of the pillager, the Woodland Mansion. All right, let's see here, guys. Do we have anything that hints towards allies whatsoever? Okay, giant pillager statue. It's a little bit self-obsessed, but still nothing to do with ally. These are literal jail cells. Are the pillagers experimenting with them? Or even torturing them? The only issue, I've personally never seen any evidence that the pillagers are running experiments on the allies, so maybe it's something they do themselves? I mean, pillagers can attack stuff, Vindicators have axes, Evokers have magic, and when you kill an Evoker, it drops a totem of Undying, and these kind of look like an ally with like their little wings and everything. What if the allies that don't become Vexes are forced into totems? If this is true, can they do this to any mob? And even you? But what's worse is what the Shadow Man can do to you. Reports claim a shadow version of the player with one key difference. The shadow has something on his head that looks almost like a top hat. But how could this exist in Minecraft? Now, when I think about where the scariest shadows in Minecraft are, the first thing that comes to mind are the caves. Except for there to be scary shadows, we actually need shadows. And if in case you hadn't noticed, by default, nothing in Minecraft has shadows in order to save computer power. So since the Shadow Man is an entity and it is a shadow, I figured we need to turn entity shadows on. But what kind of shadow am I even looking for? Because Minecraft shadows, look at me. It's literally just a circle. That is not scary in the slightest. But Minecraft isn't the only place where Shadow Man has been seen. There are thousands of reports of people all over the world waking up in the middle of the night who see Shadow Man and are suddenly unable to move or even scream. So if I just stop moving, that means the Shadow Man will strike. How long do I have to stop moving for? I don't get the rules of this game. I don't understand. So instead, I searched every corner of the cave, but nothing happened. Does something need to happen to cause him to appear? Wait, I've read somewhere that the Shadow Man attacks people in real life who don't get enough sleep, causing something called sleep paralysis. And this is where your brain is awake, but your body just isn't. So you could scream as loud as possible and nothing would happen. Your body would just be completely silent. And in Minecraft, if a player sleeps for 3 nights in a row, phantoms start to appear. So maybe these mobs aren't real, they're just hallucinations, visions that are part of this sleep paralysis. So to test this, if we just stay awake for what, like 10 nights? That should be able to prove it. In the meantime, let's try and prove if the 3 a.m. curse is real. Oh my gosh, I am so tired, y'all. It is literally 3 a.m. in the morning. I've stayed up all night to test this theory for you guys, so please subscribe. And I'm literally risking sleep paralysis on my other game right now. We need to change the time in Minecraft to also 3 a.m. Now, Minecraft time is weird. 6,000 is midday, which means that 12,000 is midnight. So 15,000 must be 3 a.m. Look, there it is. That's where the moon is right now in real life and in Minecraft, which is kind of creepy. Now, the 3 a.m. curse is also known as the Devil's Hour. This is the time and day when unexplainable paranormal events happen, such as things just appearing or vanishing into thin air. And Spruce Biome is often known as one of the scariest biomes for this to happen. And wait, did you all see that? Guys, there. Wait, there. Wait, every time I look, it disappears. Guys, rewind the footage. Are you seeing that? Are you guys seeing that? Bro, wait, am I seeing things or am I not? I swear everywhere I look, they just disappear. Okay, am I just really tired that I'm seeing things now? Wait, I'm recording replay footage. We can check that. I searched through my entire replay footage, analyzing every frame, but still found nothing. Was I hallucinating? Yep, that's me just running around like a madman, looking for entities in the trees that don't exist. Like, obviously, I should have seen those entities nearby, right? Because that's where I saw them before, but I've actually searched this entire forest and haven't seen anything that would be out of the ordinary. Literally nothing. Honestly, guys, I think my mind is playing games with me. I'm just gonna go to sleep. Warning! The footage you're about to see is extremely terrifying. Watch at your own risk.
Guys, I am terrified right now, okay? I'm sorry that this camera quality is so bad and it's so dark, but I was literally just taking a nap on the couch here at the office. It is like, what, 5 a.m. right now in the morning after I filmed that bit. I'm sorry I don't have a camera ready. I think the camera's upstairs in my studio, but like, I just got woken up because the light on that downstairs just turned on. It just turned on, and I swear I saw a shadow like come up across the timber and then vanish. I wish I caught it on video, but I was literally like half asleep. I don't know whether I'm seeing things right now, but I think it's about as good a time as any to check whether we're up to 10 days on the Minecraft VOD. But I'm not sleeping here anymore. I can't sleep in this office anymore, guys. I'm terrified.
Just for everybody who doesn't believe me right now, look at that. The game literally says I am on day 10. So now we're just looking for a shadow. And yep, I don't see one. Has it escaped out of Minecraft into real life? Okay, no, you know, honestly, saying stuff like that is just freaking myself out. I don't actually believe that, but I can't seem to spot it. Maybe, wait a minute. The thing I saw in real life was a realistic shadow, but we don't have realistic shadows in Minecraft. So maybe if we enable like a shader pack here, guys, that will give us realistic lighting and therefore realistic shadows. Holy guys, bro, using shaders makes everything so much more scary. With realistic shadows, it is so dark. Everything's a shadow. How am I going to spot this shadow entity? Wait, guys, that shape in the dark, it even has a hat. No, it's coming towards us. I don't want anything to do with it. Get out of here, But just as I was about to shut down my PC and leave, I got a notification. All the audio, it's finally been reversed. But what does it sound like? What do we hear? Silence? Wait, no, I hear something. It just sounds like static fuzz. Bro, I can't understand anything. What is that? This can't be right. I have to be missing something. No, that would be too obvious unless that's what they want us to think. Guys, I have a crazy idea. These discs are named 5, 13, and 11. What if that's the number of seconds we have to wait before putting them in the jukebox? I mean, it's worth a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wait, guys. The music, it's not overlapping one another. It's actually connecting. There's no more gaps. All the audio is joining together. Wait, it's working. I can hear like these giant footsteps of some sort. Is that the warden? That has to be the warden, right? Okay, and a player is coughing, and the warden's attracted to noise. It's coming towards him. Whoa, what was that sound? Some sort of portal? Wait, those are the pages of a book being turned. And why is there music? Is the player using music to distract the warden while he's reading some kind of book? Why is the book so important? Oh no, the music stopped. Why is the warden chasing the player? He's going faster and faster! And then he just died. Oh, there's a portal sound? Guys, I can't make out what's going on here, but if anyone knows, let me know in the comments down below, because after all, this investigation is a team effort. How did nobody ever try to do this before? Will this video get banned? What are the warden's secrets? Was the player trying to open a portal to another dimension? I don't know, but that's a theory for another video.